sometimes those negative thoughts pop up and you try to stop them. You can't always stop them, but you can interrupt them. And sometimes an interruption, a simple little interruption, is enough to derail a train of thought. This has basically become an everyday thing in our house. Titus, our loving, beloved little Titus, he is in this mode where I don't know if he doesn't pay attention or he just doesn't care or somewhere in between, but at least once or twice a day, whether it's Jennifer and I talking or me talking to one of the girls, we're in the middle of a sentence and it's just, hey, Dad. And then it's some random stat from a video game or a YouTube video or something that he's seen that he needs to tell me about in that moment. And I'm one of those that even though it's maybe only a 10-second interruption, half the time I've lost my train of thought. I can't go back to what I was saying. Sometimes we do that same thing with those negative thoughts. Just that slight little interruption is all it takes to make it wobble, and suddenly our attention is steered elsewhere. That's important because our attention can sometimes go in so many different directions all at once. Philippians chapter 4, a very powerful verse that Paul writes here. He says, don't worry about anything. And I've used this as an example before because you read those 4 words and often we read that going, I never thought of that. I never thought in the middle of all my anxiety to just not worry. My mom used to tell me that, well, just don't worry about it. Yes, thank you, Mother. Never crossed my mind. That is life-changing advice right there, to just not worry about this thing that I'm worrying about. Because what happens when somebody says don't worry? It's the don't look down philosophy. Well, I wasn't really worried before. Now you must think it's something that I shouldn't worry about, so now I'm going to worry about it. And we talk ourselves into it sometimes. We talk ourselves into this. Don't worry about anything. Notice what he doesn't say, though. He doesn't say, don't worry because you're not going to have things to worry about. He's not saying that. He's not saying that at all. Jesus himself said, in this world you will have trouble, or trials, or struggles, or tribulations, depending on which translation of the Bible you're looking at. But take heart, I've overcome the world. And Jesus is saying that in that same passage in John 16. He said, I tell you these things so that in me you may have peace. Not as the world gives, but as I give.